Out of everything, like I said, you've lived a great life. You know, you've seen a lot of things. Learning martial arts, having a family, being a leader. As far as the leadership goes, what one thing as a leader, not anything else, that you wish you would have learned earlier or done differently?
Well, let me say something about leadership. It's not a popularity contest. And, you know, if you want to be a good leader, you got to do what's best for everyone. And, you know, you've got to take the criticism and the lumps. And, you know, if you're going to be a leader, you have to have a vision. You have to have an agenda and a destination you're trying to take everyone that's following you. And if you don't have that, you're not much of a leader. And, you know, that was one of the things that, you know, made me make the decision I did, is the people that I were leading no longer, you know, were sharing the same vision as me. And, you know, if the people you're leading don't have the same vision as you, you're not going to accomplish what you really need to do as a leader.
Do you feel you should have maybe let go earlier because of that?
I was satisfied,
at the
and
point.
I think I left at the right time. You know, everybody was satisfied with what I was doing, but I was having more. I was having a harder time getting people to understand what I was trying to achieve. And, you know, my biggest thing was when I had a revelation the first time I went to prison. I went to prison in 1986, federal prison. I got indicted for a murder that never happened. And but I had to go fight the case. I didn't have any bail, so I wound up spending a year in federal prison. And when I got down there, the first thing I asked one of the other Hell's Angel members was, who do we have a problem with in here? And he kind of laughed at me. He'd been in and out of prison for years. And he goes, well, we don't fight with anybody in prison. I said, what do you mean we don't fight with anybody? He goes, no, everybody gets along in prison. And my thought was, well, if we're getting along in that small, confined area of a prison, it seems awful ludicrous to me that we can't get along out here in the outside world with all these other distractions. So I went on a quest for, you know, from probably 1990 until I left to resolve all the issues between all the bike clubs. You know, I went to Europe several times and negotiated with the Bandidos, you know, went back east, negotiated with the Outlaws, you know, talked to the Pagans, certainly spent a lot of time with the Mongols. And, you know, the interesting thing was all these people that we were at odds with, we all had common ground with them, and our mutual interest was motorcycles. And it just didn't seem productive to me or worth fighting with each other. It just didn't make any sense.